Hey guys, today we got another question of the day video, and today's question of the day is, should immigration be allowed? Now, to start off this video, I've not got a website for the debate because I had a look at a lot of the comments, and the majority of them were nasty, abusive, offensive comments, and I'm sure that people from around the world would really not take that as respect. Yeah, some of them were really disrespectful, and you know, I would not like to read them out. I don't want anyone being upsetted. So, but still, this video is one of those videos where you've got to be sort of careful what you say, because it is such a delicate issue, and you know, people can mistake things for their life, you know, depending on what background they come from. Okay, so to start off, we have a look at some reasons why they should be allowed, and like immigrants to come into the country, and some reasons they shouldn't be allowed. So we're going to look at some reasons why they should be allowed in the country. But let me start off by saying, if immigration wasn't allowed, you may have not been born. We may not have the fortune we have today as a country. Or the goods might have not been shipped to our country. All the good things may have not been flown to our country. You know, all different interesting things from around the world may have not been passed on. And then one country's got all this greed, and it make other countries want to invade that country. So instead, we sort of share things out. But in poor countries like Africa, that doesn't happen. They could either rebel and maybe, you know, come into to different countries, you know, like angry Protestants and wars and things like that. So yeah, there's a positive, you know. Things are spread out a lot, but apart from really poor countries, for some reason we don't. To be honest, I don't even know why they're such a poor country. I haven't done any research on that because that's not the question. But it is, at the end of the day, can link to this issue, can link to this debate, and can link overall to the question. Another positive would be, you know, maybe you know, our technology wouldn't have been brought here. Just think now, you could have been living outdoors, sat on the streets, with the poorest of poor quality handmade clothes. I'm not talking saying that handmade clothes are bad. I'm just saying, like, you know that have been made by someone who isn't qualified to make clothing. You know, someone in a top end country. You know, you could have been out living on the streets with no technology, no nothing, no this, no that. So the countries this one country may have thought, right, let's give other countries a little bit of what we've got. So then we don't have to watch other countries suffer while we're there relaxing in fortune. So this one country that started off has been very kind and shared it out to all the other countries. But some of the countries have took advantage of this thing and like had greed to expand on things like that. Okay. I'm going to look at some negatives now. The negatives of immigration would be immigration. Well, for example, there's UK, say, apparently a large percentage of the rioters, about a year ago in England, was a high number, probably higher than the white people there. So there was a high percentage of Asian people who had come from another country to the other, even a child. You know, if it was an Asian child who'd been brought up in England, that's a different story. But because it's this thing, yeah, we've let them come into the country, but then they've taken advantage of this and started disrupting. You know, what's the point of letting someone into the country if all they're going to do is that? Now, to be honest, guys, I hope that's not offending anyone, because that is a fair point. You know, I mean, come on, it's like a club. If they start disrupting, don't let them in. You know, it's you know, you can just put it there, and I don't think it's offensive or anything. I think this is talking some actually good, mature sense here. Another point, a lot of the British background is being taken away. I mean, things like the most popular. I'm just gonna go with the UK at the moment because I don't know about other countries. But I'm just gonna go with the UK at the moment because that's where I live. In the UK, the most popular dish used to be fish and chips. Not much a while back. Now today, is estimated that the most popular plate would be curry and rice. And why is this bad for Britain? Well, if you've got, say, there's a high percentage of a particular race in England, and then in another country with this, they've got two backgrounds there. You know, they've like the thought, yes, this is how I'm going to live, and then it's like growing two different countries. Well, why couldn't one of those countries have their own background? You know, like all countries have their own background. I know some countries can be similar as far as culture and religion, but you know what I mean. And even religion as well. A lot of British people tend to be Christians. Then you get people from India coming in, and mosques. I mean, if there was a mosque in general, for someone who had been brought up there as Asian, fine. But a lot of it has been taken away. A lot of British-based things have been taken down and replaced with Asian-based things. You know, why should that happen if this is Britain? You know. Also, this is thought to be a revenge from other countries. Like the British Empire, for example. The British Empire was so greedy, so this might be a positive of why immigration is allowed. We tortured a lot of people back then, you know, with taking their identity away. Maybe this is their revenge today, but things might have gone over the top. We never know. And if you don't know what immigration is, it doesn't mean you're stupid or anything. It just means you might be a bit naive, and you don't know what certain things mean. Immigration is where someone from a different country comes into a different country illegally. Also, one more point. My grandma is Italian and my granddad is Russian. They both came into England and had my mother. How does that work out? Well, they both came in for a job at the mill. My grandma came here for a job at the mill, and that's how that started off. So jobs, when it comes to jobs, when we're looking for workers from different countries, it doesn't seem as bad. So yeah, there's points like that can easily take your mind away from the positives or the negatives. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it today. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos. I'll see you tomorrow with a question of the day video. Bye.